This is the first live stream that I've been allowed to do in a long time. See if anybody shows up. So I didn't warn anybody about this live stream. Live chat. Okay. Hi, one person. Save highlight. This is my first live stream on, oh, they're gone. Well, I guess I don't need anybody in the audience since we're recording. Hi, one person. I'm Aphrodite Rose Starfire. Welcome to my first allowed YouTube live stream in a long time since they changed. Hi, two-person. Please let me know if everything's good. Like, say something in the chat or I used to have to live stream using Streamlabs, so there was a delay. But if somebody could type in the chat. Hi. Oh, hi, Steve. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So I'm not like super glamorous right now or anything. But hi, YouTube. I recently had a download not yesterday, 2 days ago, and I kind of wanted just to share it with everybody. Just put it out there. I don't know if you guys get it. It's been a little while since I've had a download, but it's like a stream of information comes into your head and kind of like all these connections. And I know there's like a lot of drama going on right now and everything. So this really is not addressing any of that. It's looking to the future, into kind of the next realm that we're going to be entering. And so I wrote down a bunch of notes, and it's kind of just like this free form. I kind of just get words and images in my head, and it's like one connects to the other, connects to the other, connects to the other. And it creates like a scene. And so some of you might not agree with this. Some of it might not match with historical, horoscope, astrological stuff. But I'm just going to get kind of started here. Hi, Virginia, dear. Yeah. So, so right now we're on Earth, like we're in the Earth realm, and and I really associate Earth with the sign of Taurus. Now, if you like follow astrology and stuff, I guess Libra is the sign that rules Earth, the planet Earth. But I really associate Earth with the sign of Taurus, which is the bull. Okay, so Taurus is the bull, which is also a uterus, right? It's the womb, Mother Earth. Like Earth is the mother, Earth is the womb. The Taurus horns looks like a uterus, uterus. This is the realm we're in now. This ties in with Gaia, you know, the mother, the womb. A bull is a beast. Taurus is a beast. This is also the bull horns. Now the horns are trumpets, right? So going with the bull, what is the bull? What is the bull? Bull is matador and bull. This is a game. It's also a spectator sport. It's man against beast. It's played in an arena. There's an audience. There's cheers and jeers, right? Right, again, this is the realm we're in now, the realm of Earth, which I'm putting as Taurus. So it's a game, man against beast. It's portrayed, this game, this show, that the matador and the bull are equal opponents, but in reality, the animal is at a disadvantage. I would think most would agree that matador is usually at a little bit more of an advantage than the bull that has been, you know, restrained and doesn't have a plan and all this. There's also the red cape, which is red curtains, which is also, you know, vagina. This has to do with the red letting of blood. You see another red curtain when the matador, I mean, you see a bunch of red curtains when the bull is stabbed multiple times. So what else is Taurus? What else is Earth? It's the bull's eye. And this is probably the biggest reason why I am going with Earth with Taurus rather than Earth with Libra, which is what, if you Google it, it says Earth is ruled by Libra. Taurus, the bullseye is the flat Earth map, right? It's the UN map. It's a target. It's the bullseye is the center. It's the eye of the bull. It's the all-seeing eye. It's one eye, not two eyes. It's Big Brother. What is a bullseye? It's a game, another game. You have the bull and the matador, and you have dart practice with the bullseye, or what I'm going to lead to. Yeah, in the flat Earth map, this is also a pizza pie with wedges. This goes into the color wheel. In the bullseye, the center has the power. And then this again ties to heart, where heart is an anagram for Earth. Oh, and then so this is like what the mantra of a journey to the center, follow your heart, you know, like you're maybe like Mother Earth is in your heart, how your empathy, going in. India, an Indian, these are people that are the prosperous ones in this realm. India worships cows, again ties back to Taurus. A cow is the god, the goddess, the one that brings the milk. So Taurus rules, like, you know how the signs rule different body parts? I guess Taurus rules the throat, the neck, the thyroid, and the voice box. The heart is supposed to be ruled by Leo. The heart is a pump, and it is also tied with the tongue. So the heart is also your voice. And this also ties again with the trumpets. Just to like entertain the Libra aspect of the realm, if it's like it's both things, it's more things than one, right? So where are we? We're in a matador bull fight. we're in a target bullseye dartboard, or we are, if we're in Libra, what is Libra? Libra is the scales, right? The balancing act, the polarity. This is also part of the realm we're in. Scales are also serpent. A serpent has scales. Music has scales. The weighing, the waiting. You're always waiting. You're weighing. And Libra rules the kidneys, the skin, the low back, the butt, and hormones. And I think that is pretty close to this realm. Okay, so now focusing into what we're going into, and this is kind of, I got this image as I'm getting this download, right, of we're on the bullseye, and the bullseye is this game, the matador, the bull, and like, who is playing the game? Where is this start board? And like, what other sign can I relate to this? And of course, it's the archer, right? This Sagittarius. So that's going from earth, earth to fire. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Shooting the fiery dart. Sagittarius is the archer. Sagittarius is the centaur. A centaur is half man, half horse. So we went from the separation of beast and man, the bull and the matador, to now we're going into the hybridization of man and beast, which is the centaur. And yeah, it's a 4-hoof. So you could even like substitute a half horse for a half bull, because it's a 4-hooved. I don't know, it might be a different type of hoof. I think a horse has the septation in their hoof, and a cow, it's solid. I don't know about that. So you go from man against beast to man and beast become one. So what is the centaur doing? He's using a bow and arrow. He's an archer. So now it's a hunt. Instead of a spectator sport for an arena, like a bull and a matador, now we're more into a hunt, where there's a hunter and a prey, where there really isn't a audience. There isn't an arena, but maybe the centaur is practicing archery onto the bullseye. So this also goes to where the matador was fighting the bull just for sport. The centaur could be using the bow and arrow and the hunting for more, it could be food as opposed to chess sport. So where in Earth and Taurus we are the beast, now we become the hunter or the shooter. Where to Taurus was a feminine sign, the uterus, now we become the arrow, which is a masculine phallic symbol. The arrow is pointing in a direction, which means a forward movement away from where you are, whereas Taurus is a journey inward. So it's Sagittarius is an extroversion, while Taurus is an inversion. A horse is also so a centaur is you see it as a man. A horse is a masculine sign, whereas a cow is feminine. A horse is also a union symbol for the father. Young prepubescent girls will oftentimes bond with a horse because that represents a dominant creature that is docile enough to where a young girl can build trust with a masculine type creature. So now, like, what's this scenario, right? We went from bull and matador, so now I kind of see it as the hunt and the Hunger Games, where we go take that wedge sector map, and now we're like, we are the hunter as man, half man, half beast. This download of mine really, like, I was really seeing the deer and the stag and Jaeger and Jägermeister. I have a very dark connection with Jägermeister that I might share one day. But I was looking up what like a half man, half deer would be, and that's called a servitor. And I thought it was interesting that both half man horse and half man deer, centaur and servitor, both have tar in it, like Taurus. It goes from the beginning of Taurus to the end of centaur. I also thought that there was a clue in Madonna's video and song, which I shared, called Take a Bow, and where she plays basically Aphrodite or Mother Mary and the feminine, divine feminine, and she falls in love with the image of the matador, and the matador breaks her heart because he really isn't how he seems on the television, which is what she fell in love with. She fell in love with the image of the matador on the television, not the real life matador. And so the whole video is about taking a bow. This life is over. This masquerade is getting older. Lights are low, curtains down. There's no one here. There's no one here. There's no one in the crowd. Say your lines, but do you feel them? Do you mean what you say when there's no one around? So it's a story about a mat bull and a matador, but it's take a bow or take a bow, like a bow, the archer, Sagittarius. It's going from Taurus to Sagittarius. I have more. So let me go into, okay, let me stick with the deer. If it's the hunt where a hunter, like we're half man, half deer, you know, doe a deer. I've been getting lots of codes with, people have been talking about deers and doe, John Doe. Doe is what Homer Simpson says, you know, doe, a deer. John Doe is somebody that's like a mask, a person that wears a mask, an anonymous, soulless person. Jägermeister has the, is, you know, alcohol, very strong alcohol. Hey, juice from the sky. Jägermeister has the stag with the cross in the middle of the horns, and I actually went to Jägermeister's website to learn more about it, because I was thinking that see, this is part of the download, right? Excuse me, is that I was thinking that the Jägermeister story was included the guy Saint Ignatius. So I was like, Saint Ignatius, yeah, the deer. And so I was looking up Saint Ignatius with deer, and it wasn't coming up. But Saint Ignatius is the patron saint of the Jesuits. And and then I wrote down Saint Ignatius, and it looks just like Sagittarius, right? It looks just like the same Saint Ignatius Sagittarius. But hi everybody. Sorry about that. My phone overheated. just gonna do a little maneuvering here. Sorry, I overheated. Getting too hot, these fiery darts. Alright, I should... Alright, people, sorry about that. I overheated. Okay, so I was talking about the Jägermeister story, and hopefully I don't overheat again. So apparently there's this myth that originally and maybe even currently Jägermeister contains stag's blood, and they kind of dance around the subject on the website, and it's very tongue-in-cheek, kind of alluding that they do have stag's blood in there. But the story of Jägermeister is Hubertus. You have such Hubertus, who was the hunter. I'll get a little breeze going there. And it's so smoky here. Hubertus was the hunter, and he saw this white stag with a glowing cross in between the horns, and apparently he thought this was a sign from God, so he vowed to never hunt again, and he became a missionary, and then became a bishop, and this was all in the year like 657, 700. So then he built like cathedrals and things. So that's the story. But back to so we were in Earth realm, Taurus, the bullseye, matador, bull situation. Now we're going into Sagittarius, which is fire. It's Jupiter. So I also had this kind of download that since, Earth has what I think is Taurus, and then it has also Libra, and then what is the other? I don't even know what the other Earth sign is. Capricorn, which is the goat. So that ties in too. So now we're going into Sagittarius. Its sisters are Leo, which is ruled by the sun, and Aries, which is ruled by Mars. So it's kind of like if you don't quite vibe with the Sagittarius, you might get sorted into Leo sun or Aries Mars, and I think that's where a lot of people are going to get siphoned into, or souls, which is the Aries Mars realm, the other fire realm, which is a lower realm, where the enlightened will go into Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the centaur, the archer, the body part is the thighs, the beefy part of the legs, and sometimes it's said the centaur is the whole leg. Sagittarius is the whole leg. Sagittarius are big. Jupiter is big. We're lucky. I have to say, I know, like, you know how Fleur Brun, other YouTubers, she's constantly saying, I'm a triple Sagittarius. Well, I'm a quadruple Sagittarius, okay? Quadruple Sagittarius, 4 Sagittarius. I'm a quadruple Sagittarius, triple Scorpio, okay? But Sagittarius is lucky. It's about expansion. It's fire. It's all about freedom. Sagittarius can't be tied down. They can't be in a box. It's about being out of the box, being the life of the party. Can't control your what you say. Like, often Sagittarius people put their foot in their mouth. Like, they say stuff before thinking it through. So what is Sagittarius? It's the man, it's the horse, it's the bow, it's the arrow. The constellation a lot of people associate with Chiron. Chiron was a centaur, was the son of Saturn, and Chiron was this. It kind of sounds like he was a real being. Well, you know how it goes with history, but Chiron was apparently centaurs are generally very uncontrollable, like they're rowdy and aggressive and not really smart, kind of brutish. But Chiron was totally different. He was educated, he was a physician, a musician, a wise and brilliant centaur that was kind and gentle, and I guess had a whole following. The constellation of Sagittarius, I'm sorry, going back to Chiron, the myth of Chiron, who was the noble centaur, was that while he was training Achilles, who was trying to kill Hydra, Chiron was poisoned by the blood of the Hydra, and because Chiron was immortal, he went up to the stars and became the constellation. People also, instead of Chiron, say that the constellation represents the archer, which is aiming its bow and arrow at the scorpion, at the heart of the scorpion in Scorpio, which is the red star Antares. So that's who the centaur is hunting. It's hunting the scorpion. So that's the new situation. It's from going from bull to matador, where you're the bull. Now we're the centaur, half man, half horse, aiming at the heart of the scorpion. And I guess the archer is aiming at the heart of the scorpion because we were we're avenging Orion. The scorpion. Are you guys still there? Yeah, so we were like avenging Orion. Also interesting is that the Babylonians, that the constellation that is called, that we refer to as Sagittarius, is not seen like an archer by everybody. Some people see it as a teapot, and I thought that was kind of interesting. It ties into kind of Alice in Wonderland and Tea Party. But the Babylonians called the constellation Pablasag. So it has like sag in the end. Pablasag, the wild bull with multicolored legs. So the wild bull with multicolored legs. So the Babylonians saw the constellation Sagittarius as another bull. So we're so that's like another synchronicity. Pablasag was a two-headed Pablasag was a beast with two heads. One was human and one was panther. And I guess cats, K-A-T-Z, means arrow in Hebrew. So cats means arrow, and Pablasag, which is the constellation for the Babylonians, is half human, half panther. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know. What do you guys think? That was my download. So yeah, we're definitely going into a fire realm. I don't know, like, I'm trying to think about what to learn from this, like what to take from it, is that you're no longer a target, like you're the hunter, right? You're the one taking aim. So don't you don't have to go. You go to the center to explode, right? You go in an implosion. It's the Big Bang, right? And we're banging into Jupiter. I don't want to go to the sun. The sun is like the celestial sun. It's the tentacle being, Ursula, all-seeing eye. I'm not about that. But Jupiter I'm cool with. Mars, you want to avoid. Don't want to go to Mars. That's Total Recall. But yeah, the celestial fire, the ether. Most people don't know that like fire is ether. But and also it goes from this, I think it was really important key that it went from a spectator sport to like an archer is really doing it for themselves. They're not performing, right? Like a bull and a matador, you're performing. It's a show. And I mean, we all know right now, like this realm is a show. Like there is an audience, like, and it's all like you're rewarded for how you're viewed by other people, and it's about the image. It's about what is not in the, the goal is to go on the inside. But if you go from playing the game for what for the show, for what you want other people to like you want other people to see what you do and give you like, hey, that's a great job, to more of an archery mindset where you're doing it for the skill, you're doing it for mastery of your own like internal like it's something for yourself. It's not a performance. So yeah, that's it. I hope to do more live streams. I do have a video coming up about the results of my menstrual magic, which I did charge underneath that dark red blood harvest moon. I got excellent results. And I will make a separate video about that. And I hope everybody has a great day, and please tell me about what you think about this Sagittarius stuff. Bye. I can figure it out.